Then, as now, certain style trends come to dominate the fashion scene. Indeed, the clothing for the American woman in the 1870s was defined by a variety of features that saw a shift over the course of the decade. During the first years of the 1870s, many of the trends of the previous decade continued. Bodices still consisted of a short-waisted, fitted design, along with a slightly dropped shoulder and a relaxed sleeve style. On the bottom, the cone hoop and triangular silhouette of the 1860s disappeared by 1871, as more fabric was pulled to the back, which caused a tightening of the skirt in the front that forced the triangular hoop to be abandoned. The move of fabric to the back also led to the development of a very recognizable bustle, but it took the first 6 years of the decade to get there. Bustles reached their largest size in 1875, when they extended across the entire backside of the dress. By 1876, the bodice and skirt underwent a complete change. The once short-waisted bodice became elongated. During the latter half of the 1870s, long tailored jackets came into vogue, consisting of higher armholes, tighter three-quarter length or full-length sleeves, and often front button closure. While they could be adorned with statement cuffs and trimmings, the bodice remained fairly long, plain, and tailored, in contrast with their matching skirts. At this point, skirts became narrower, not only because of longer bodices that fit over the hip, but also as a result of the deflation of the bustle. In a sense, the bustle almost sunk down the back of the garment, to the area around the wearer's knees. Still concerned with adding a focal point to the back of one's outfit, ornate details, trim work, and decorations were incorporated to the otherwise narrow silhouette. To ensure that these elements would be the only protrusion, skirts included inside ties, which were attached to the front of the garment to pull it close. This created a fan-tailed train that would round out the 1870s and lead into the 1880s, where the bustle would prove that it wasn't done just yet. Balancing two different looks within one decade, the American woman would have put her most fashionable foot forward in the 1870s.